Flood cars, they typically come from areas impacted by hurricanes and are usually sent to salvage. However, a local consumer protection office said a concerning number are being sold to people in our area. 22 News I-Team reporter Kate Wilkinson shows us just how hard they are to detect and what you can do to protect yourself.
From the sound system to the airbags, flood cars present all kinds of challenges, but many of them don't show up right away. That's why experts tell the 22 News I-Team they can be the perfect scheme.
Because you know you're going to have problems. You know you're going to have problems.
Paul Bachand is the president of Westover Auto Salvage in Belchertown. When the occasional flood car arrives, they limit the parts that can be repurposed.
Body parts, things like that is okay. You know, the rims, things like that. The headlights if they didn't go under.
Carfax estimated that there were 358,000 water damaged vehicles due to Hurricane Ian. And that's why they're more common in places like Florida and Texas. However, the Springfield Mayor's Office of Consumer Information said it's a problem that's starting to trickle in here to Western Massachusetts.
They make their way up to, New Hampshire, for example, and then they make it, auctioneer, and then they get sold. And a local dealership will buy it and not disclose that information to the consumer, especially if it's a branded title.
Director Milagros Johnson said New Hampshire's lemon law protections only cover new vehicles, while Massachusetts will protect used vehicles under 125,000 miles. But the best line of defense when buying a car? Taking it to an independent mechanic before you sign on the dotted line. The 22 News I-Team went to Shippey Auto in Hinsdale, New Hampshire. Owner Sean Shippey said if a dealership is not willing to let you get a pre-purchase inspection, you should walk away.
Every day we have customers come in that just bought a used car, and we get to give them the bad news, and it's just disheartening. We don't even charge for that service just because of that situation.
That inspection can be an essential way to avoid a flood car, especially when some of the signs, like the smell of mold in the interior, can be cleaned up.
That silt gets into places that even normal dirt doesn't go, around in here. But see, everything that we can see, if they're really good, they can clean it.
Comparing my car to all the other cars, it was the cleanest one.
A mother from Chicopee spoke with the 22 News I-Team off camera. Since she bought her used 2015 sedan, it's been one problem after the next. And each time she brings it to the mechanic,
they would always ask me, hey, is this a flood car?
We showed Sean a few photos of the car. He said it's not uncommon for vehicles in New England to see some rusting underneath. However, one sign this could be a flood car.
There might have been a water line right on the headlight. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's a clue. That's definitely a clue.
That Chicopee mother is still paying off her car, but she wishes she had done more research on the history of it. It's something Milagros Johnson said is another essential way to protect yourself.
Perhaps running your own Carfax, running a title, background on that vehicle may cost you $30, $50, but at the end of the day, it may be your best investment.
Johnson said you should also purchase your car from a reputable dealership. She recommends checking the Better Business Bureau's website as well as the Massachusetts Attorney General's office. With the 22 News I-Team, I'm Kate Wilkinson.